Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nikki, known here as the One-Handed Bandit. And I did go ahead and prep my face because I was really excited for this new product. So I went ahead and did my makeup off camera. If you're interested in the products that I've already used, I will leave them down in the description box below, because I really want to focus this video on this particular product. So on Tuesday we were introduced to the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush bronzer, and there was a pre-sale link that was shared, and I took up that offer and I purchased it before it was released. And this is the packaging of the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush bronzer. I ordered the shade Deep, and this is what the product looks like. Very gorgeous and luxurious packaging. And there is the bronzer. Now, it doesn't look as deep as it did on the advertisement, and my camera may not be picking up the depth of the bronzer, but I'm just going to show it in comparison to some of the bronzers that I already use. So this one is my Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer in the shade Ebony, and this is in comparison with the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. So as you can see, the Charlotte Tilbury is more deep than the Anastasia. And then I have the Fenty Beauty bronzer in the shade Cocoa Naughty, also still much deeper than the Fenty. And then the last one I have is by the Prime Beauty, and this is in the shade Bronzeville. And they are very similar to one another. I'm going to use this bronzer just like I do with all my other bronzers. I use my Sephora brush. This is the number 50. I always use this as a bronzer brush, so this is what I'll be using today. And I'm just going to, I'm going to go very light because I don't know how pigmented and how deep this bronzer is. And if you were wondering, the bronzer is $55. Kind of kicks up a lot of product as I dip my brush into it. So you want to go very light, don't go too heavy. Wow. Let me just buff it in. I'm really impressed by this bronzer. I really feel like Charlotte Tilbury was taking notes in what some of us deeper skin girls were looking for in a bronzer. And this bronzer is really giving us a run for our money. I mean, it looks gorgeous. The only thing is it's super pigmented, so you do have to go very light. And I'm just gonna clean that up. So this is the final look using the bronzer by Charlotte Tilbury. And again, I did purchase the shade Deep. This is what it looks like. And just to show you once again how this powder looks. So don't be fooled by how it looks online, because it is a very deep bronzer. You don't need a lot of product to bronze up your skin. If you're my foundation shade or a little deeper, this will absolutely work for you. I think this may be my new bronzer. I mean, the Prime Beauty bronzer and the Fenty bronzer were my two go-tos, or I would swap in between those two because I didn't want to, because I wanted to, switch up my bronzers every now and then. I didn't want to, use the same bronzer every day. But definitely this Charlotte Tilbury bronzer will probably go into my everyday makeup stash. I mean, I love it. I mean, look at my cheeks. And it says that it is a all over face and body. So if you wanted to, if you're a little bit lighter, if you just wanted to bronze up your skin, maybe add a little to the décolleté area, you can definitely do so as well. It does say on the packaging, for the most gorgeous sun-kissed bronze skin, and that definitely lives up to the claim. I am very impressed. This is I believe it's my second purchase from Charlotte Tilbury. I also have the setting powder also in the shade Deep, and it is very close to my skin tone. I have it on today. I'll leave it down in the description box with the rest of the products that I used today. But thank you so much for watching. I just wanted to pop in real quick in case you were planning on purchasing a bronzer from Charlotte Tilbury, and if you wasn't sure on what shade or what color to purchase, if you're my skin tone or maybe a little darker, then you can definitely go for the shade Deep. And it says 4 Deep. With her loose setting powder, Deep is number 3, but for the bronzer, Deep is 4. So make sure that you choose the correct shade on the website, and shipping is super duper fast. I purchased it on Tuesday and got my confirmation email immediately. Today is Friday and I've already received it. So shipping is very, very quick. I'm not sure if it's because of where I'm located, but I received my order in a timely fashion. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed. If you have not already done so, make sure you subscribe. Click that notification bell so that you can be sure to be notified whenever I upload videos, and I'll see you in the next video.